Donald Trump is publicly challenging the biggest names in tech. Companies shaping everything from your search results to your Saturday night streaming. He says, stop hiring Indian workers on H-1B visas. But wait, why now? And why this public call-out? Is this some last-ditch move to secure American jobs? Or is there a strategic chess game being played behind the scenes for control over America's digital destiny? Welcome to Elite Archives, where we cut past the headlines to reveal what really drives today's tech policies. The H-1B visa debate isn't just another immigration story. It's a microcosm of a far bigger fight over who engineers and ultimately controls our connected lives. Trump's amplified crackdown has set off alarms in boardrooms and living rooms alike. Cynics point to election year politics. But what if there's a more calculated motive at play? One hiding in the algorithms and invisible networks that power everything from Wall Street to Main Street. Tonight, we trace the dots between these policies and the hidden battle over America's digital command center. Let's talk hard numbers and quiet power. In 2025, Indian nationals clinched over 70% of new H-1B tech visas. These aren't merely coding jobs. They're the architects of tomorrow's information economy. Examine the leadership bench: Sundar Pichai at Google, Satya Nadella at Microsoft, Arvind Krishna at IBM. Indian origin minds at the helm of America's most influential companies, driving advancements in cloud computing, machine learning, and AI ethics. But to some strategists, this success story is double-edged, an innovation engine, but also a point of vulnerability, should ties to homeland interests ever outweigh loyalty to Silicon Valley. What's rarely discussed is how U.S. reliance on imported talent impacts not just productivity, but digital self-determination. In 2025, it's not just code that makes the world run. It's who writes that code. Algorithms now curate our news, decide loan eligibility, and even guide law enforcement. Code as law isn't a metaphor anymore. Here's the hidden dimension. With Indian engineers powered by the H-1B system, designing core algorithms, questions arise. Whose values, priorities, and interests are embedded deep in America's digital infrastructure? Trump's advisors go further, warning that India's deepening ties with BRICS giants like China and Russia may one day create alignment risks. Imagine digital banking or sensitive AI tools developed with overseas input. Could strategic interests abroad leverage unseen influence? For some policymakers, the fear isn't just the foreign engineer. It's the foreign strategy subtly playing out through lines of code. But these aren't just hypotheticals. They're lessons learned from high-profile real-world breaches. Several cases have surfaced where insiders, some on temporary work visas, exfiltrated proprietary software and, in rare incidents, even defense-related secrets. Each scandal, public or hushed, amplifies the perception of a silent infiltration. Not armies with weapons, but lone coders with admin access. Behind closed doors, national security officials debate how easily a single compromised login could unlock hundreds of millions of sensitive records. This fuels Trump's argument that unchecked hiring via visa programs not only gives away jobs, but can open the gates to those ready to sell or sabotage American technology for a price or for patriotism. So what's Trump's solution? Out with the old random lottery game, in with a new model. Only the highest paid, most vital roles filled, and only after American talent is exhausted. On paper, this seems like a smart play for protecting salaries and national interests. But here's the twist. Critics warn this could become a bottleneck for innovation, leaving urgent gaps in fast-moving fields like AI, cybersecurity, and biotech. Startups and giants alike fear brain drain as top talent tunes out America in favor of more welcoming shores. Beneath the policy speak, there's a deeper motive, a push to force tech companies to invest in homegrown skills. But some suspect it's also a power flex, making big tech answerable to political pressure as never before. The conversation rarely stays technical. Critics slam these policies as veiled xenophobia, singling out Indians by default. Yet Trump's camp sticks to the story. This is about protecting America, not picking on any one nation. It's an easy soundbite, but the demographic math is inescapable. Indians hold the lion's share of these high-tech work permits, and changes hit their families and careers first and hardest. Still, the shadow of foreign espionage and trade tensions means many Americans see these measures not as discrimination, but as overdue security upgrades in a time of global digital warfare. Tech titans aren't sitting idle. Executives warn that too strict visa curbs could slam the brakes on major projects, everything from AI to supercomputing. The back-channel response? Investing fast in automation and AI to fill gaps and redirecting talent pipelines offshore. So work continues, even if stateside innovation slows. However, this recalibration also risks ceding America's edge as the premier destination for top global talent. Underneath, there's another gambit. Big tech signaling it may move jobs and investment abroad if the political climate gets too unpredictable. This tug of war isn't about visas. It's about who ultimately shapes digital reality. With BRICS nations investing billions in their own clouds, chips, and AI tools, the global tech order is shifting fast. If big tech loses the talent race, could the US risk digital dependence on less friendly regimes? Conversely, if Trump's agenda prevails, America regains the technical reins, but possibly loses the creative edge that comes from global collaboration. This is the battle for digital sovereignty, the right to govern, secure, and profit from the world's most powerful technology, before rivals do. The H-1B fight is more than policy. It could define the power dynamics of 21st century America. Is Trump's crusade a necessary stand in the global digital arena, or does it threaten to cripple American innovation? The stakes span far beyond headlines or hashtags. So what do you think? Join the conversation below and subscribe to Elite Archives for more untold angles on the battles shaping our digital world.